Welcome to Mandaka. Today, we're diving into a topic that's both fascinating and a little bit unsettling: absolute silence. Have you ever imagined a place so quiet, it actually makes you uncomfortable? That's exactly what an anechoic chamber is, host. It's an engineering marvel designed to create the quietest environment imaginable, where sound waves simply vanish. Vanishing sound? That sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie. So, anechoic means without echo, right? Precisely. These rooms are built to absorb all sound, preventing any reflections or echoes. It's the opposite of a cavern or a concert hall where sound bounces around. How do they even achieve that? Is it just really thick walls? It's far more sophisticated. The most distinctive feature inside is the walls, ceiling, and sometimes even the floor, covered in these large, pyramid-shaped wedges, usually made of fiberglass or acoustic foam. Those spiky walls I've seen in pictures. So, the shape is key? Absolutely. When a sound wave hits a flat surface, it reflects. But when it hits these irregular wedges, the sound wave is scattered and forced to travel deeper into the material. As it penetrates, its energy is converted into a tiny amount of heat, effectively dissipating the sound. So, the sound literally gets eaten by the walls. You could say that. And it's not just the wedges. To achieve true silence, the entire chamber is often isolated from external vibrations. It might sit on giant springs or air cushions, creating a room within a room effect. Wow, so it's floating. That prevents even the rumbling of a distant truck or footsteps from reaching inside. Exactly. They're meticulously engineered to be completely cut off from the outside world acoustically. Are all anechoic chambers the same, or are there different kinds? There are a couple of main types. A fully anechoic chamber has absorbing wedges on all surfaces, including the floor. Then there are semi-anechoic or hemi-anechoic chambers, which have a solid, reflective floor. These are often used for testing products that interact with the ground, like appliances or vehicles. That makes sense. But why do we need such extreme silence? What's the practical application beyond just being a cool science experiment? The main purpose is precise acoustic measurement. Companies use them to test the noise output of products. Think how quiet your new washing machine is, or the sound a car door makes when it closes. Without an anechoic chamber, those measurements would be skewed by room echoes. So, they're critical for product development and quality control. What else? Audio engineers rely on them heavily to calibrate microphones and speakers. When you're designing a high-fidelity audio system, you need to know exactly how it performs without any environmental interference. NASA even uses them to test equipment destined for space, where there's no atmosphere to carry sound. That's incredible. Testing for the vacuum of space right here on Earth. What about medical applications? Absolutely. They're crucial for testing medical devices like hearing aids, pacemakers, or diagnostic equipment, ensuring they operate perfectly without any acoustic or vibratory interference that could affect their sensitive functions. Alright, so we know why they exist. But I'm dying to know. What's it actually like to be inside one of these rooms? Is it just quiet? It's far more than just quiet, host. It's profoundly unsettling. The moment you step in, your ears strain to find any sound, and when there's none, it's a very strange sensation. Many people report feeling an immediate sense of pressure in their ears. Pressure? Like being underwater? A little, yes. But then, something even stranger happens. Without external noise, your own body becomes the loudest thing in the room. You can hear your heartbeat, the blood rushing in your ears, even the subtle creak of your joints as you move. Hearing your own blood flow? That's wild. It must be completely disorienting. It truly is. Many people lose their sense of balance because our brains use ambient sounds to help us orient ourselves in space. Without those cues, you can feel quite dizzy or even fall over. So, it actually messes with your head. Can it have more serious psychological effects? For some, yes. Prolonged exposure can lead to sensory deprivation. Your brain, desperate for input, might start creating its own. People have reported hearing phantom sounds, buzzing, ringing, or even experiencing mild, temporary hallucinations. That's genuinely creepy. So, what's the record for the quietest place on Earth, then? That title belongs to Microsoft's anechoic chamber in Redmond, Washington. It measures an astonishing -20.6 decibels, which is below the threshold of human hearing and approaches the theoretical limit of sound itself. The average quiet room is around 30 decibels. -20 decibels. That's mind-boggling. Is it only sound that can be absorbed this way? Not at all. There are also RF, or radio frequency, anechoic chambers. Instead of absorbing sound waves, these rooms absorb electromagnetic waves, using different types of wedges and materials. They're vital for testing antennas, wireless devices, and ensuring electromagnetic compatibility. So, they're creating radio silence, too. This is truly next-level engineering. I can only imagine how complex and expensive these facilities must be to build. They are incredibly costly and require specialized materials and construction techniques. It's not just putting up some foam. It's a precise science, often involving multiple layers of concrete, steel, and sophisticated damping systems. It's amazing what humans can achieve when we set out to create extreme conditions for science. It really makes you think about our relationship with sound. Indeed, in our noisy modern world, true silence is a rare and profound experience. Anechoic chambers not only push the boundaries of acoustic science but also offer a unique perspective on how much we rely on the subtle symphony of everyday life. It really does. It makes you appreciate the hum of the fridge, the distant traffic, even your neighbor's dog. Thanks for shedding light on these incredible rooms, expert. My pleasure, host. It's a reminder that sometimes the most profound experiences come from the absence of something.